Hello. Did, there we go. Okay, so
There we go.
did did you start at the same time as me, or did you start?
I don't know. We'll find out when I'm editing it.
Ooh, exciting!
There might be a little bit of a chop here and there.
Fair enough. That'll be interesting to see what you do with that and everything.
But
Right.
rightio. Well, welcome to episode 19.
Don't look at me. You're the one who edits them.
I'm gonna say 19. I'm pretty sure it's 19. If not,
I'm
I'm
99% sure it's 19.
I'm pretty
because
sure I've just edited 18.
Well, I
so-
gave you the sound for 18 on Monday morning.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Make sure everybody you like the video, subscribe. My brain ain't with it today. I think it's been off work for so long.
Oh.
Brain's got some.
Oh, my heart bleeds for you.
So it should. But yeah, how you been? How's work?
Yeah, work's fine. Just ticking over. Nothing normal about work. Well, nothing normal. No, everything normal about work.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to talk to you about, though,
Oh, okay.
is the gym.
Oh, okay.
I have some gym stories.
Ooh.
And the hilarious thing is they're all from this morning.
Okay, so you haven't been saving them up. It's just
No.
literally happened in the last 12 hours.
They've literally happened in the last 12 hours. So,
Okay.
this morning,
Mm-hmm.
on the bike, doing my thing.
Yeah.
And this lady gets on the bike next to me. It's not a shock. There's only 2 bikes in the gym,
Okay.
apart from the third if you count me. But we're not talking about.
Okay.
So she gets on the other bike.
Yeah.
She starts doing her thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then she puts her phone out and she puts it like on the little like on the screen thing,
Yeah.
which is what a lot of people do because they'll put Netflix on or YouTube or
Mhm.
something. Fine, whatever.
Oh god, what was she watching?
She put TikTok on. So she's there trying to cycle and scroll through TikTok. And I was like, my God, that is dedication.
That is dedication to the talk.
That is dedication to the talk. And I was just like, what? What is she doing? And then, of course, naturally, I'm like trying to look, but not look. And like, oh, what is she watching? What is she watching?
Is this feasible? Can I do it myself?
Oh, no, because she was proper like hunched over.
Yeah.
And because like the handles go up beside
Yeah,
the screen,
yeah.
and so she was like hunched over, and then she had like pointing out her finger and like using her fake nails to like scroll the screen.
Dear
I was like,
Lord.
wow, love, can you not put the TikTok down for 5 seconds?
Bad. Isn't
And
it?
you know what was even worse?
What?
I could see how many messages she had. And
Wait.
it was
What, as in like messages from TikTok?
from
Okay.
other people.
Yeah.
Like, you know how when you
Yeah,
log
yeah.
in,
Yeah, it
it
comes
shows you
up
how
on
many
the
people,
thing.
how many I've sent you, kind of
Yeah,
thing. 79.
What?
And I was just like, oh, I would be having heart palpitations if I opened TikTok and I had a little 79 there. I'd be like, well, that's my day gone.
Well, yeah. So I get overwhelmed when I've got like 7. And I'm just like, right, I'm gonna have to sit on the toilet and commit. I just. But
But yeah, so that was dedication to the TikTok. So that was the first
Yeah.
thing. And then the second thing, question for you.
Okay.
Why would you wear aftershave to the gym?
Maybe they didn't shower before they went to the gym and smelled bad.
I mean, it's 5 in the morning, it's the gym, everyone smells sweaty, who cares?
Yeah.
But so I was on the treadmill after
Mhm.
the bike, so cardio day.
Oh, okay.
And this guy got on the treadmill next to me, and he was wearing aftershave.
Oh.
You know when someone wears that much aftershave, you can taste it.
Oh dear.
So I'm there running along, going, and then all of a sudden he gets next to me. I just get this big taste of
Right.
aftershave, and I was like started to choke whilst running and everything. And I was thinking, I know some people say, oh, the gym's a good place to meet people and try and like hook up, but at 5 in the morning, who are you meeting?
5 o'clock in the morning, nothing is functioning.
No.
Okay. Nothing is functioning to hook up with.
And it's just
Okay.
like, there's, it's 5 in the morning. There's about 6 of us in here. We all look like we hate our lives. We all look like we hate what we're doing.
Oh.
Who wants to be hit on right now?
Ugh.
Not even me. Not even like me. For the self-confidence wants to be hit on right now. I want to be left alone.
Do not talk to me. Do not look at me.
But yeah, and it was just like, okay, right, sure, whatever. And then actually, no, this one I've saved up. So,
Okay.
so on Monday, I'm at the gym doing my thing, and I just feel this tap on my shoulder. And I think it's someone who's about to ask me like how many
Oh,
sets
yeah,
I've got
yeah,
left to
yeah.
go. So I turn around,
Mm.
It's my dad.
Oh God.
And he just goes, what are you doing here? And I'm just like, gambling. The fuck do you think I'm doing? Obviously, without the sweat. I was like, what do you think I'm doing? I'm exercising. He was like, no, but what are you doing here? And I was like, exercising. And he was like, yeah, but how long have you been here? And I was like, hour and 10. An hour and 10! An hour and 10! I was like, yeah, I've still got 3 more machines to go. You should only do an hour.
What does your dad know about exercise? I'm sorry, Mr. Livingston, but what the fuck do you know?
You should only do an hour. Anything more than an hour is too much. I was like, no, Dad, I do my routine. Anything more than my routine is too much. You're right, but my routine is my routine. I do it until it's finished. And then for the rest of the thing, every machine I went onto, he's like, are you nearly finished? Are you nearly finished? I think, do you know what it is? Jealousy. Doesn't like being shown up because I'm doing like twice as much as he is. But it was just the stupid question of, what are you doing here?
Well, what do you think? Oh,
You just watched me. I can't even remember what machine I was on. I think I was on the row machine,
right.
And not the row wing because that's cardio. The row.
Yeah.
I was on that machine, and he was just like,
"What do you want from me?" There's a reason why I've lost more weight than you have. Because I do 2 hours at the gym.
You just kind of like. I mean, what are you doing here? I am reenacting row, row your boat in the gym. For the 7 people here.
It'd been really awkward if you had tapped on your shoulder and it wasn't you.
The best bit is he was shocked to see me, and yet my car was outside. Yeah. And because I was the first one there that morning on Monday morning, I was right outside. I was
you're like front door.
Yeah, I am first here. I'm getting right by the front door. I know it's lazy, and I know I'm going to the gym, and it defeats the point, but I don't care. It's 5 in the morning on a Monday.
I am prime parking spot position.
Yes. So he's seen my car as he's walked in, and then he's like shocked to see me there.
But knowing your dad, he's probably walked up and gone, "Oh, that looks like his car," and not even thought about looking at the license plate. Yeah. You've got a pretty distinctive license plate as well.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but when someone asks you a stupid question, I'm just so like, what? Like it.
Yeah. It makes you feel stupid.
Yes, because you're like, what's going on right now? What am I missing? What universe have I just dropped into?
Yeah. What parallel place is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So that's been my week. It's mostly been entertaining gym moments.
That's, to be fair, I do like seeing those kind of things, like an entertaining gym moment on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's quite fun.
Well, it was like that time. Do you remember when I sent you that Snapchat of the kid who was trying to run on the treadmill in flip-flops?
Yeah,
and I was like,
still got that. I screenshot that. I have that. I fucking love that.
I was like, I can see something happening in 10 seconds.
You know what's even better? I know how to edit it. I can put it up. This is going to be great. Oh dear.
Absolutely brilliant. Right.
Okay, that was good.
So, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I ain't done a lot. Obviously, I saw you the other day because I was down for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down again this weekend.
You are.
But yeah, other than that, it's just been chill. It's just been really nice not to kind of have to worry about work and just relax a little bit. I've probably not been as switched off as I usually have been because of like group chats and people messaging things.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a case of, if there's a dire emergency, I am just down the road because the owners are on holiday as well.
Right, yeah.
So, like, you know, if heaven forbid somebody slipped over and break their leg and there's nobody to cover, I could potentially come down. But obviously, if I'm not in Manningtree, then there's shit out of luck.
Oh, you little thing, aren't you?
I know. I'm a hero then. Hero.
They're not going to get it.
Well, they will once they see the movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of movie, let's go into it, because I haven't got anything else to say about my life for this at the moment. So, we've just seen the new Shazam movie, Fury of the Gods.
Shazam, the furry gods, yep.
It's something like that.
The furry gods.
Just see Zachary Levi dressed as a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Right. Okay. Right.
Compose yourself.
Yeah. We're laughing more than we did in the fucking film.
100%.
Oh,
Right.
right. Okay.
Do you want to go with your opinions first?
Okay. Well, that was disappointing.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like it lost a lot of the charm and warmness from the first one. Obviously, this one seems to be a bit more hero-centric as opposed to like the kids. So like the
Not
guy.
the kids in America. Whoa.
Yes, Ben. Thank you for that.
Are we the kids in America? Whoa. Sorry. Carry on.
Okay.
I'm focused.
That Pepsi Max has gone straight to your head.
It's all the sweetness.
Clearly. But yeah, I mean, it was just disappointing a bit. I think it was entertaining, and there were laughs and everything else. Helen Mirren was clearly loving herself and just enjoying being like, she doesn't very often play a bad guy.
No.
And things like that. I thought she was good in that. Zachary Levi, you know, he's kind of built for that part. You know, he is kind of a big kid and everything. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of, is it Ashton Angel who plays Billy?
Yes, I think so.
I felt he was just basically not in it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say he was probably in it about 5 times.
Yes.
Where
Not even 5 times.
Yeah, maybe 4.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it was a little bit. And I know it's a superhero movie,
Mm-hmm.
but obviously the first one was more about Billy coming to terms with his new powers.
Yep.
And I feel like it was more of an even split, where I just felt like he was a little bit more shoehorned into bits, like kind of like went at the ending with like the mum.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like that was literally like what, not even a minute.
Yep.
I felt like a lot of it was a bit shoehorned. It felt more like a Freddy movie, which I don't think is like Freddy.
Right. Yeah.
Like Freddy the character.
Yeah.
It felt like more.
I forgot who Freddy was for a second then.
Well, he was almost the main character in that film.
Yeah, which just goes to show you how I feel about it.
Yeah. And like we said earlier, yesterday when we were talking about what film we're going to go watch.
Yes.
And we were going to go watch this. And I said to you, it's the same thing as like what the Marvel movies are becoming at the moment. It was very a meh movie. It hasn't broken any ground. It's not done anything. It's just been kind of there.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for the fact that we knew that DC was being rebooted and everything else, would that have played a little bit more into it? Would we have felt a little bit different, maybe, with like certain characters turning up?
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't really a spoiler because that character was then in the trailer, which was a massive spoiler because it was in the trailer like 2 weeks ago, and then the director was like, that was out my hands, that was the studio that put that trailer together.
Stupid studio.
Well, yeah, but how are you supposed to promote a movie and then like one of your biggest like cameos and things was spoiled? I just felt like it was a bit stupid. But obviously you don't watch many trailers, so you wouldn't know. I saw it because I follow a lot of superhero stuff.
That you do.
So that's always been my downfall with trailers and stuff like that. But overall, film was fine. I just felt like it lost a lot of what it was from the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
It felt more like a family. The first one felt more like a family fun movie, and this one just felt like a generic superhero movie with a bit of like Marvel comedy sprinkled in.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts.
Okay.
And you?
Right. So, I agree. Helen Mirren was good. And as I agree with you, you could tell she was enjoying herself because she doesn't get to play a villain.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved for her to ham it, like proper ham it up,
be
over the top, over dramatic. You know,
like proper like cloak and dagger, like
that would have been hilarious.
I think that would have been better.
As for like the overall bit, my biggest problem with it is of course, the character is nearly 18. He's 5 months off 18, as he very well reminded us constantly. And I was just sitting there going, he's not even acting like an 18-year-old. He was acting like a 12-year-old. And and the worst bit is because of course the first film, as you said, was him coming into his powers and everything, and it felt like he'd completely regressed even further back.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they needed to do that. I don't know why they needed to dumb it down, because it's the exact same thing they did with Thor. They dumbed Thor down.
Yeah.
And it distracted from the whole film. It made the film overall worse.
Yeah.
And they did the same with him. But whereas in Thor Love and Thunder, they did it to sort of kind of like raise up Jane.
Yeah.
This one, they dumbed him down, but then didn't raise anyone else up.
No.
So it was kind of like, why have you done that? And he was talking like a 12-year-old, not a 5-month off 18-year-old. I get the whole sort of, he doesn't really trust himself yet, and blah blah blah. I get that, fine. But there's still, an 18-year-old is going to talk differently than a 12-year-old, and it also felt like the script was written as a 30-year-old trying to write like an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And it was just it was just very disconnected for me.
Yeah. I on bouncing on that bit of he was like 18, like 5 months off being 18, blah 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 blah. Obviously, with like COVID and all the things that have been happening with DC, this movie has been delayed massively. Obviously, they did film it a while ago, but I wonder whether or not in initial scripts, because it's been a long time since between the first and that one. 2019 was the first one, so it has been 5 years, which they said in the movie. But I mean, could they have made it like 2 years ago and said, it's only been 3 years, and
this takes place 2 years ago,
and maybe he was supposed to be 16, and that's why the bit of the comedy seemed a bit more younger.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I think I would have been better with that.
Yeah.
If they'd said, right, this takes place 3 years ago, I would have been much better with it. I like Lucy Liu as a villain.
Yeah.
However, because she is such a iconic villain in Kill Bill, I was waiting for her to start F-bombing everywhere. I was in the moment when Shazam and Lucy Liu's character are like staring each other down, I was waiting for Lucy Liu to go, if you got anything to fucking say, now's the fucking time! I was waiting for that. I was like, come on! Drop an F-bomb!
Well, to be honest, I was waiting for more of with like Kill Bill, where they do like the eyes. I was expecting like the camera to zoom in on their eyes more and kind of do like the Western showdown. But I get what you mean on that.
But yeah, the humour didn't really land for me. I think I only laughed 3 times.
Yeah, and that was like a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, so yeah, the humour really didn't land for me. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to say, to be honest. I just think it's been getting a lot of stick online, and like Zachary Levi's tweeting out that it's because of all like the Snyderverse haters, lovers are hating on this movie. Right.
And I don't think it's that. I think it's just a bit of a poor movie.
Yeah.
I think like I said, I think it's just lost what like that warm and fuzzy feeling the first one gave me, and this one it even seemed darker. There was bits where it was literally like shot for shot, like copying other Zack Snyder movies.
Yeah.
Like the bit with the staff when he was flying straight into the beam. That was exactly what Henry Cavill's Superman did in BVS.
Yeah.
It was literally shot for shot.
Yeah.
And things like that.
Yeah. I think kids will, like really young kids will absolutely love it because superheroes and big bangs and flashes.
Yeah.
Little kids are going to love it, but anyone older than 15 is going to struggle, I think.
Yeah.
So go watch it, guys.
Just wait until it's on some illegal thing and just watch it on there so you don't pay for it. It's just
Patrick, are you advising people to pirate things?
No, but we all know everybody does.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, it's becoming more and more common again since there's now more and more streaming services.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was being old the other day, and I was sitting down doing my finances, and I was working everything out
Uh-huh.
and X, Y, and Z. And I was like, Jesus, I spend this much on streaming services.
Yeah.
You know, so like I cancelled a couple and things like that, things I don't use anymore or as much. And it's just like they're just there just in case I want to watch something, that kind of thing. So I got rid of it, you know, because it is just silly. It is ridiculous.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is Netflix started off as the counterpoint to in America cable or in the UK Sky.
Yeah.
You know, or satellite. It was the counter of that, and the whole idea was supposed to be you got this, you bought this thing, it was cheaper than cable/satellite, and you got stuff to watch with no adverts. And everyone's seen the profit of it and then jumped on the bandwagon. But the problem is, I saw the speed van, don't you fucking worry. It helps that there's 2 cars in front of us already. Who are you trying to blind, mate? Me or the speed camera van man?
Probably the speed camera van.
Yeah, totally. Anyway, what was I saying?
Netflix and cable.
Netflix, yeah. But now you've got everyone jumping on the bandwagon, and it's becoming to the point where it's no longer cheaper.
No.
You know, there was someone at work. He's like, "Yeah, I cancelled my Netflix and Amazon Prime and blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Why did you do that?" He's like, "Because I get them all now on Sky/satellite, because they now bundle them all in. So it's we've basically come full circle."
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
And it's that I love using this line, and I will use it till the day I die. But I use it about everything, and people will probably get annoyed. But in The Incredibles with Syndrome, when everyone's super, no one is. When everyone's got a streaming service, no one will have one.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everyone will just go, "No, I'll pirate it, mate."
Yeah, 100%. It's because I know you didn't mind them, but I love Star Trek. But I haven't watched like the Strange New Worlds. I haven't watched the new season of Discovery and things like that because it's all on Paramount Plus.
Yes.
And that's another streaming service to download. It's just ridiculous. I literally got Now TV to watch The Last of Us, and that was like one of the ones I then cancelled.
Yeah.
Because I don't need it anymore.
Oh yeah, but the Now TV one, that always, it's I saw this meme and I nearly sent it to you, but I forgot. But it was because Now TV HBO is our version and it had Game of Thrones. And then Jon Snow kneeling at the tree going, "And now my watch begins."
I saw that.
And then it was like the credits was like, "And now my watch is ended." And then House of Dragon is like, "And now my watch begins." And now my watch is ended. And then it was Last of Us, "And now my watch begins." And now my watch is ended.
Yeah, it is that. It is
literally people buy it and then cancel it the moment the show that they want to watch is over.
And I wonder whether or not more people will do that with other streaming services when obviously Mandalorian's out at the moment.
Yep.
We're about halfway through the season of time of recording.
Yeah.
And I wonder whether or not in a couple of weeks' time, once it's over, people, if they are paying monthly, will just cancel it until the next big show comes out on Disney Plus. Because they've already. Did you watch the Willow movie?
I did
back
not.
in the day. Oh, okay. Well, they've just done like a
TV series of it.
TV series and things like that. And they reckon that's already been cancelled after the first season because it didn't have enough views. But it's even on there. There's like so many, like the National Treasure movies. They've just had like a sequel series with Catherine Zeta-Jones. I haven't even watched that, but I'd like to watch that. But it's that classic thing of actually having to pick and choose what you can watch. There's only so much you can watch. Everybody's pumping out all this content. And there's too much to consume for us.
Yeah.
And they'll have to start being smarter. And it's the same with like what Marvel's doing with their movies and their shows. They're trying to cut down a bit because it is literally just too much for people to consume. So.
Yeah, and this is the thing, when you give people too much choice, they then revert back to things they already know because it's easier.
Yeah, that's why I've just been rewatching The Good Place.
Yeah.
Bloody great show.
Good Place, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Friends.
Yeah.
Just things I already know, so I don't have to think. I can just put it on.
Yeah.
And there you go.
But that's the thing. I always have something like that on the go.
Yeah.
Because when I get, I know I'm off at the moment, but when I get in from work at like midnight, the last thing I want to do is sit down and watch a TV show that I have never watched. I need to pay attention to, and it's an hour long each episode.
Yeah.
I can watch 2 episodes. Yeah, okay, 2 episodes of Friends might be an hour or 50 minutes, but I know what's going on, and I can just sit there and have it on in the background, and not have to pay attention and just relax. And
Just turn off.
and that's what a lot of people want to do. Well, you're gonna beat it.
I'm gonna beat the lorry.
You're gonna beat the lorry.
Well, I mean, the moment I'm here, I've got right of way, so I mean, it's more funny the man behind him.
Yeah.
Dumbass. But yeah, no, I completely agree. It is getting to the point where it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
But until people start cancelling subscriptions, the streaming services aren't going to do anything. So.
Well, I think you see all these TikToks of people like having like the licensed people coming around because they're cancelling their TV license. You seen all these?
No.
Oh, they're brilliant. So obviously you don't technically by law, if you want to, as you know, because Dad's cancelled the TV license.
Yes.
You only need a TV license if you want to watch live TV.
Anything on BBC or live.
Or live.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't watch any of that, then technically you don't need one.
Nope.
And the fact that they've just announced that the TV license is by going up like a tenner a month or something stupid like that, you'll find more and more people that are going to start pick and choosing what they have. And if, like, with us, well, I say us, like my parents, because obviously with the kids and everything, 3/4 of the stuff the kids watch is just repeats of like Blue's Clues and things like that. They might watch a little bit of TV in the evenings and things like that, but half the time that's like things like Netflix.
Yeah.
Or Dad will put like bloody Murder She Wrote and things like that. Oh, I love a bit of Murder She Wrote.
No, it was more the fact that I've been quoting quite a few songs tonight, and I was like, do I start quoting that song? And I was like, you don't really know it, and you'd start quoting, and then you get a bit lost, and then you'd look a fool.
Oh, okay, right, fair enough. I'm glad you did. Just find the gear.
No, I did find the gear. I found third.
You found the wrong one. Yeah?
I found the wrong one. I found third. I wanted first.
Right. Should we do final thoughts?
We shall. Final thoughts. Gyms are hilarious to people watching.
Especially at 5 o'clock in the morning when your dad's there.
And when someone asks you a stupid question, always give a stupid answer.
It has to be done.
It has to be done.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods was disappointing. Probably don't go waste time.
Yeah, I think I would rather watch the Fairy Gods.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is probably on Pornhub already.
There's probably something. I shall Google it and find out.
Shazam! Fairy Gods. It shall appear right here. Where am I at?
No. It cuts out the whole screen. I can't do the floaty thing.
Yeah, but it's more that if you find something like that and put it on, we are definitely never getting monetized.
Oh, yeah. We're never going to get that. Anyway.
And streaming services are getting too big.
Yep. And you don't need your TV license. You don't, if you don't want.
Yeah, unless you watch
BBC. Use the BBC iPlayer.
No, yeah, BBC iPlayer is still
and the other iPads are fine providing you don't watch them like it.
Yes.
That's about it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Cool. Well, cheers for joining us.
Like, comment, subscribe. Give us your opinions on Shazam if you've seen it. Give us your opinion on all the streaming services. Is it too many? And share any silly stories you've got of the gym or people asking you stupid questions and you giving hilarious answers back.
Because I need some giggles in my life, and those comments will help. And until then, we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, see you in the next one.
Cheers, guys.